The highest form of wisdom is kindness. Every act of forgiveness mends something broken. In this fractured world, it is a step, however small, in the long, hard journey to redemption. Our lives no longer belong to us alone. They belong to all those who need us desperately. To be kind is more important than to be right. Many times what people need is not a brilliant mind that speaks, but a special heart that listens. When I was young, I admired clever people. Now that I am old, I admire kind people. Every human being has the obligation to contribute somehow to this world. Let the good in me connect with the good in others until the world is transformed through the compelling power of love. Trust yourself. Create the kind of self that you will be happy to live with all your life. Make the most of yourself by fanning the tiny, inner sparks of possibility into flames of achievement. The Jewish community has always taken care of its own. There is never a Jewish community without its scholars, but where Jews may not be both intellectuals and Jews, they prefer to remain Jews. When there's an emerging social issue that needs greater attention by the Jewish community, that's where I am. The people of Israel compose a single soul, only the bodies are separate. A candle is a small thing, but one candle can light another, and see how its own light increases as a candle gives its flame to the other. You are such a light. Everyone complains about a lack of money, but none complain about a lack of brains. Any time a person goes into a delicatessen and orders a pastrami on white bread, somewhere a Jew dies. Sometimes the road less traveled is less traveled for a reason. As long as the world is turning and spinning, we're gonna be dizzy and we're gonna make mistakes. Think of all the beauty still left around you and be happy. This is the story of a people which was scattered over all the world and yet remained a single family, a nation which time and again was doomed to destruction and yet, out of the ruins, rose to new life. The idea that it's possible to move from slavery to freedom, and from darkness to light, and from despair to hope, that's the greatest Jewish story ever told. Follow your inner moonlight. Don't hide the madness. You have to have faith, fantasy, hope, drive, determination, and the belief that tomorrow will be better. The past is not easy to forget, and I do not want to forget. The past lives in me, I don't live in the past. Human greatness does not lie in wealth or power, but in character and goodness. People are just people, and all people have faults and shortcomings, but all of us are born with a basic goodness. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning, One cannot and must not try to erase the past merely because it does not fit the present. He who cannot accept reproof cannot become great. When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. All good ideas start out as bad ideas. That's why it takes so long. Choose black people, any people who are hated or who have suffered, either as individuals or as a people. Use humor. It is a survival skill. To achieve great things, two things are needed: a plan and not quite enough time. An abnormal reaction to an abnormal situation is normal behavior. If you are not a better person tomorrow than you are today, what need have you for a tomorrow? Humor is the weapon of unarmed people. It helps people who are oppressed to smile at the situation that pains them. Don't be afraid of discovering that the real you may be different than the current you. Sometimes people who are Jewish are held to a higher standard, which sometimes we take great pride in.